How many times have you heard the expression that salespeople are just coin operated? If you fix the comp plan and get them aligned with what you want them to do, they'll just do it. My name's Gary Braun. I'm with Pivotal Advisors. We work with hundreds of sales organizations. I don't agree with that statement at all. So let's get into that a little bit. There is a small percentage of salespeople that are coin operated. That will work perfectly. You tell them, here's what you got to do to max out the comp plan, and they will figure it out. I would say it's probably 5-10% of the sales population total. But that's not the rest of us. So let's talk about the rest of them, because unless you're finding that small percentage of people, it's not going to work for you. Let's start with the comp plan. Comp plan is important. It needs to be aligned with whatever your strategy is. If your strategy says, I need more new logos, then you should pay them more on new logos and less on current ones. If you want them to grow existing accounts, you should pay them on the growth, not just the overall sales dollars. If you want them to focus on a product or a service or whatnot, and not on another one, pay them more on that. But too often, our comp plan doesn't change. We just pay them X percentage on anything they bring in. So that's a problem. I look at a comp plan, it should give me direction on where it should go. That doesn't necessarily drive my behavior. Those are driven by other things. So it does drive behavior. Recognition, feeling valued, achievement, being developed, advancement, more responsibility. These are all different things that you can leverage, and most of them don't even cost you $1. So how do we get those things to really drive behavior? So let's look at some examples. Salesperson lands a big deal, comes in. What typically happens? Nice job, way to go, you got the big deal. Well, let's back up a step. Was that the right deal? Did they chase the right product or the right client? Was it good margins? Was it outside of what they should have been doing? Because a lot of times we just reinforced the wrong behavior. Yes, comp plan drove them to get that deal, but if all those other things didn't line up, we're reinforcing the wrong thing. Let's look at some non-compensation things. Let's go back and say, got the deal, that's good, but I thought we were supposed to be focused on this. So what are you doing thank you for the deal, that's good. What are you doing to address this? That's shaping a behavior. They're not getting the yay, rah, rah. They're going, okay, I got the deal, but they weren't so happy, I should focus over here. That's non-compensation rewards. Just as much recognition. Somebody does something right. And that could be landing a deal. That could be opening a new door. That could be they did a great job at discovery or following the process or getting their stuff in CRM or having an accurate forecast. Recognize that. And that should come from the sales leader. That should come from the CEO. That should come with, I hear you're doing a great job at X. That drives behavior. If I do it and I get positive response, I want to do that again. So let's keep doing those types of things. There are so many things. You're doing well in your job. I hear that from your sales leader that you are really getting good at negotiating large deals or getting into large organizations, whatever it happens to be. But that recognition does so much for a salesperson. Put results on the wall. And I'm not just talking about dollar amounts. I'm talking about who's getting the most appointments, who's getting the most meetings, who's generating the more opportunities, whatever it happens to be. If you want to drive that behavior, make it public. Talk about it. Get it out there. Cost you $0. Make sure the sales leader is doing these same types of things. Other things that you can do, give them additional responsibility. You got somebody who's rocking it on your team. Hey, if you don't say anything to them and they just keep plugging along and you're hoping the comp plan is driving them, you might lose them. People leave organizations because they don't feel appreciated. They don't feel valued. Nobody recognizes what they do. They don't feel like they have a career path. But if you come back to them and you go, you are doing an awesome job. I'd love to have you around here for a long time. What do you want to do next? How do we start shaping those skills so you have your next job? We start working on their career. Now they want to stay here. This is how we get performance out of people. So a couple of the simplest things that you can do, one-on-ones. We preach about this all the time. It is the one spot where you have undivided attention. You can recognize the behavior they do. You can hold them accountable to the things that they should be doing. And if they're doing a great job, you recognize that. If they're not, we talk about what do you got to do differently. Simple thing called 5 and 5s, basic accountability. Before they leave on a Friday, they have to take 5 minutes to give you 5 accomplishments they had. Closed a deal, got a new opportunity, got a proposal out, whatever. Basic accountability, and you recognize them for it. And a big one, you observe them. You go out on calls with them. Sales leaders should be doing this all the time. Occasionally, a CEO should go on a call with them and go, wow, you do a really good job. How did you get in the door with these? You ask great questions. You're really doing a good thing. Doesn't cost you $1, and it reinforces people to want to stay. This is how we get behavior change. It's not just the comp plan. Again, my name is Gary Braun. I'm with Pivotal Advisors. If you want to talk about different things that you can do to help your salespeople be more engaged and retain the A players that you have in your team, please give us a call. Go to our website at pivotalitadvisors.com. Go to all the social media outlets. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe so we can show you more. Thank you for watching.